And boot up, hooked on you. New game! New file. Hi Yushi, as always. Is the volume quite low for you guys with the music? Let's put that back up. Okay. Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on the beach soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you'd nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it and gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you only remember your own name, but not where you come from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Cough, cough. Wow. Really went down the wrong pipe. You need a minute. Or can you go on? Because I can give you a minute. You've got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An eternity if you catch my drift. Whoa, not now, Ocean. Sorry, Yoshi. May I continue? Please go on. Okay, then. As I was. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Beautiful. Very handsome. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How do you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. I'll get you his number if you need. What will you do? Run, close your eyes, dig up that face. Run! You turn away from the wretched sight and begin to run from the beach. It's endless. Despite how far you run, you get nowhere. Exhausted, you stop and look around. Your footsteps are raised by the soft blue waves. You turn inland. Considering your lack of options, you've got no choice but to walk into the brush. However, the beauty of the beach is not shared by the darkness of the palmy woods. Before you, there's nothing inviting about the shadowy forest. Terror freezes you in your steps. Why are you trying to run away? This is paradise. You're here to enjoy yourself. Don't you know? Have a little bit of fun. Take charge of your own. Well, that was surely weird. That voice again. Do oceans normally talk? Your memory isn't right, but pretty sure you remember learning as a child that oceans do not speak directly to people in the spooky terms. So you would have dug up the head up. I mean, I'm bound to replay it, like... So I'm definitely going to go through a few different options when I play it. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. Badonk! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand next to you. You stare frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please? Why, hello there. Okay. Huntress, Wraith, Spirit. Trapper. Okay. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you. Hey. Veer your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers. I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello? There are weird days, but then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters, sexy ass monsters though. Toss it! So fucking cheesy, I love it. You bend down, grab the ball. It's warm from sitting in the sand on a beautiful day. When you give the ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the Huntress's hands. Oh yeah! Not bad, stranger. Huntress's muscles rip as she grips it in her hands. You look her up and down and consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those arms. Warm perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay, it's natural. Welcome back, Bear. How you going? Huntress's muscles, I read that. Try hard much? Bleh. They're speaking directly to you, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realise that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at the strange residents who casually bat at the volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away, but at the same time, they're looking very appealing in their own way. Nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Hayashi. You were made for this. Well, geez, if the spooky ocean says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. It seems like you've derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best not just go with Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold pretty much anyone who always seems to be fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interested than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? You mean you're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Sigh. That was Wraith. The sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can. At least not yet. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Hoshi, you might want to, you know, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right. Right now from this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz. Very important, or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Very. That's what you think very attractive is compared to this. Trapper flexes his muscles and are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. You could have any superpower, what would it be? Flight. Flight for sure. Technically, I suppose I can fly. Honestly, it's not all that cracked up to be. As far as I go, I'm still not where I want to be. I guess saying invisibility would have been better if Rafe was asked an impression. What's the best subject in school? History. Nice, it's important to know what came before so that we are not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, well, anyway, but still. What's your favourite animal? Musclet. No idea what musclet is, you're just hoping it's some secret answer that results in a hilarious Easter egg, right? Absolutely. It's another word for ferret, stuff like that. What's your favourite colour? Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity, makes people want to be lazy. What's your dream job? Not working at all. If we get to do what we really want, why work at all? It takes a lot of courage to break free from society's expectations and climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness into some kind of grand crusade. These damn millennials. Best flavour of ice cream? Chocolate. My favourite flavour is pain. So, same here. Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. That's cute. I think mint chip is the greatest flavour ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream, am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me, I'm right always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal, kill or be killed. It's the rule of the island. Even the faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavour of ice cream? Mint chip. Anywho, now that they must know much about you, I'm sure the group wants to get to know them. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest on this whole island. I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Rafe. Hi, I'm Rafe. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and low, big, dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time, but the things I do hate, I really hate, you know. Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering, and society's carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jesus, like she just downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. No wait, I remember the Spirit story now. That's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. Hi, Mama Joe. How are you? I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not literal dead ghost. I just create a trail of fog. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. I'm pretty good. What you been up to today? He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. You? Really? That's disgusting. That's why she likes it. Oh. Don't speak for me, I almost hate it. Run now before you get gripped by cheesiness. Nothing, I woke up at like 11, getting out of bed at 1:30. Mama Joe, that's like the definition of success right there. Stop speaking entirely actually. For the first time I ever actually agree with Rafe. Let's move on, otherwise you'll do this all day. I've come for cheesiness. We got plenty of cheese around here. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat dock nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power. Rafe rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it engenders. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple and beautiful. Nice gangbang. What about our volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are you serious? That's a perfectly good lounge to chill at right now. I'm tired and besides I hate being in the sun. We're starting with Huntress. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. I love to play outdoors. I love to meet new people. I also love to bring them home to play. Saucy. Let's go. I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. You ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on. Claudette, Dwight. Just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. The only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic musical flourish. None of the others survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated job. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with nervous energy. That is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible. Just don't run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this island. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator! Something can I help you with? Those two, Claude and Dwight, did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seems like Dwight was asking for help to get off the island though. Oh right, yeah, that's true, he was. He just meant he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south of here, it has a much fancier accommodation than this island. It's one of those corporate outfits, quite expensive, where all the famous celebrities hang out, very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm this island has though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there with all the money that comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly. When I agree with them, not like the other island. So what will it be? We're going volleyball. Told you. We're sticking with Bunny Mummy. Wow, it's exciting to have someone else into athletics on the island. Spirit and Rafe are so boring, Trapper is so predictable, relying on brute strength to win games. He has no respect at all for the grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be sitting duck in the middle of an open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. Lullaby Lady is her name. Bunny Mummy, Lullaby Lady, they all work. Can't go wrong. Wonder how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Game starting up again, make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk, don't swim! Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim, believe you me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. The killers resumed their play on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey, fancy a lemonade? I see you working over first, eyeing those bouncing buns, playing volleyball. Claudette hands you a lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who do you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous, you don't want any of these killers to hear you talk about them or not talk about them. If they're into that sort of thing, just pick someone. It's not like we've got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity or anything. Who put the sand in that guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay, I think, Huntress? Oh shoot, Huntress over here. Oh, you've got an eye on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to sport others on this island, right? Oh geez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? I should have stayed in the secret my secret Larry. Wow, what a game. It's a tie! Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since it's everyone's first time playing. Oh. These killers don't usually have time for team sports. Amid their busy schedule or brutal tearing, survivors shred. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Probably just shedding a tear for her lost survivors. You know, this resort has 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing, I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh look, the killers have dispersed and are cooling down in their own way. Spirit is reading a novel, Treple is stretching sensually in between chainsaw curls. Rafe is standing on the beach desperately hoping that the sand will swallow him up. And Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloodied hatchets. You feel a nudge. Dwight is looking for you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You could get snuffed out at any time. Carpe diem. Carpe PM? Carpe now M? Go ahead, chat one of them up. Fucking hell. So which killer's caught your eye? Huntress, let's go. You head over to Huntress. After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You're really good out there. Where'd you learn to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves? They're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute on cute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past the bloodstains. A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what the human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise in a way we're running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I've never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you. Through the brush as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be a problem. Surrounded by all of these characters, survival on the other hand. You're going to need to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Grit. I might not be strong, but I'm tough. You know what I mean? Like Chewie? She did not seem to know what you mean. Like, ready for anything, to do whatever it takes to survive? Oh sure. Like hold your enemy's head down in the river until the shouting stops and rushing water takes his life away with it. Maybe not anything, but I'm ready for a lot of things. Get ready to impress because we're getting started. Come on, everyone, the fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball, not ruthless enough. Look at us, we crave action. We crave excitement, we crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter's instinct. It's beyond cheesy, Bear. How's your afternoon going? I saw you surveying me like prey on the volleyball court, Hayushi. Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving it at you, she's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skill, especially when you're in a new place, where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Don't aim at those things at me. You can't even see me. Minigames consist of two parts. The top, a pointer which rotates in the clockwise direction. Yeah, it's going to be a domestic goddess and getting washing done or whatnot. Highly possible. Okay, and at the bottom the target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden under the pointer. Press the spacebar to stop the pointer while the other targets fail to land on the target and you'll lose. To achieve perfect success, land on the starting area and not the end. Okay. Let's go, ready. Show 'em what you got. Oops. I'm impressed, a worthy opponent. I mean, you could have been better, but who's keeping score? For record, I am, and you got 8 points. Hatchet throwing, cool I guess. I like stabbing to be a bit more up close and personal. Somewhere a horn blows and the survivors snap into action. Time's up! You heard him. Get to the next activity. So much fucking cheese. Seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. You're expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking. You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with a huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you'd find on cable. Dwight called Claudette usher you to a seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. And oh, great, terrific, it seems like everyone wants to sit next to you. Even better is that they don't want to sit next to certain other people either. To start, no one wants to sit next to Trapper. He refuses to sit next to Wraith and Trickster. Oh yeah, Trickster is here. Surprised? Yeah, well, they don't call him Expectster. Expectedster. I'm sorry, even I get nervous around crowds of killers. Me. The whole shtick gets a little flustered. Hey there, you're looking good, Hayoshi. Real good. Fuck's sake. We literally can't let Huntress and Trapper sit together. No, seriously, their arms are too big. They can't fit at the table if they sit side by side. Look at this, we can't even fit everyone on the screen at the same time. You probably think it was an error, but it's not. It's completely intentional. Let's be a listen to you. Every error you think you see is a choice? Got that. Okay, Dwight Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side, the rest of them will sit opposite you. Huntress and Trapper can sit at the ends with their enormous sexy arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Every meal was prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. Really, I hope you all enjoyed. Really hope you do. You didn't actually tell us what you're serving. What are we eating? It's meat, seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favourite. Meat is good, meat is murder. Which you'd know considering you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? It's just I'm sharing facts, and you need to murder something to eat its meat. So that's like technically true? technically true is the best kind of true. Enough yapping, let's eat. Actually, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's going to be a personal spit, right? Several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree buttons down. For instance, you know, when you look closely at the spit, you spot definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched together, some layers of meat. I think I may be sick. Is there anything else to meet? This took 12 hours. We do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meat. He's right for a change, because I am with my broad axe, the perfect tool for chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's more like we're completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. At least it's clean when the meat is cooked, no blood. You two are ridiculous. Bicep swing contest? Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the most obvious. The hell it is. I'll show you both my katana and send you actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. I hate when we fight or talk or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have the skull of Azeroth. Great, instead of slicing it up, you can club it to second death. Hey, actually, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean, brilliant. It's Felix on the hook. Or the spit. Otherwise, this is going to go on for hours. No hyperbole. They've once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. Even they're done, they'll take even longer cleaning their weapons, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Okay, I know that David was the first gay survivor, but are DVD trying to tell us something about Wraith? Possibly. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. Would hate for it to get cold. He hates when it gets cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Okay, we can do this. Okay. No, you've already done the minigames. Let's go. Slice! Oops. That's pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. Sounds especially come from a masked killer while they eat, which involved lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them. Are nasty. I mean, the manner he speaks and moves. You're not wrong. The sounds especially coming from the masked killers while they are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems really embracing being dead. And they're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, I don't know the only one seeing it. No, they're definitely giving him that flamboyantness. Come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudia and Duet aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. At least they're lifting their mask. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be. If they just tried to mash the stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. Definitely the shirt as well. Think about it, Hayashi. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed this is mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. She's got a fair point. Between the food and behaviour group, this might be the worst meal in history. Even worse is they're staring at you. They're not eating, they don't like that. I think they want an explanation. Why do you want to tell them? Look at that seagull! You ever see a seagull that big? That's a girl. Anyway, what were we talking about? Worst thing so far seeing anything. My daughter couldn't watch and she's 11. Beautiful. Lame misdirect. She's right, Oshi. Pretty lame. Own who you are, never compromise. Didn't you wash up on this island with no memory of who you are and how you got here? Yeah, you poor thing. You have no idea the last time you ate a real meal and you've been standing in the sun. But the seagull. You made a lot of good points. I swear. You didn't feel lightheaded. It waved at me. Maybe you need to eat something. Either that or someone poisoned you. No, wait. You haven't eaten. You can't be poisoned. Whatever the answer, you're clearly about to pass out. Oh hey, it's me again. Your friend, mentor and guide, narrator to narrator. The ocean. Not sure how I feel about characterization, but I'll allow it. I brought you here and I might be the only one who can help you out now. The one thing you must do to survive, you have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scene over and having to fast forward back to where you were. Am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even though itself, but the one that truly matters and the only one that's learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here? Answer that question, you'll learn the truth, the ultimate truth. Vague, mysterious, I gotta give it up to the ocean's character. That's quality early game storytelling. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cool water into your mouth. Oh good, you're okay. Sometimes when I try to care for people, they have a way of ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine. Smashing everyone's head open with a hatchet. Before I really get to know who they are as a person. But you're nearly as scared or too busy writhing in pain to see me for me. You feel nervous in her arms, not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. But I was going to narrate that fact, not, you know, say it out loud as a single word like some creep. Beautiful mask? Your bunny mask is quite gorgeous. Nice recovery. But now that you're awake, you're talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? The first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. Own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you kill people? Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I was ever taught to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even through the mask, you can see the Huntress is blushing a bit. Seems like your line of questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers you some jerky. Probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Except, when on Murder Island, you might as well eat as killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on some jerky sensually, right? I'd love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you choose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to be bold and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Dang, you're really going there. You do not play around. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say, it's quite amusing to see this hulking bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Kudos to you, Hayashi. Yeah, I think she did. There was one deer that looked to be provocatively in a clearing once, but that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggle bubble out from behind Huntress's mask. You're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. I'm fairly sure it was. Might be wrong. I don't have the best memory for these things. Whoa, what's this? You found something in the sand? Huntress reaches down and picks it up. It's a hair clip, probably left by some girl who playing in the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not all dead. Huntress closes the bag of jerky with the hair clip. It seems like she's a little mixed up on how exactly this particular item works. I should go with the flow or show off some of the knowledge of advanced human here. Sure, a thing or two. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching the bag of jerky. You take the beret off and collect a lock of Huntress's hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and quickly spin, ready to fend off whatever new danger was popping up from the strange island. Only to find Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick or cute for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, I was. No time for excuses. But that's scheduled for what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go! Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudette quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, and we're not going to say who, so don't worry. You've been sticking to the schedule, and that means we're behind on the time for evening activities. So cringe, it's fucking great. Absolutely love it. We only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story, but story time is my favourite activity. This is a narrative heavy experience. You're telling us only one person gets to share? How will we decide who? Oh great. We have to decide as a group? That never goes well. Whoever did this, step up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop your head off clean off. No fuss, no muss. Voice trembling, you realise it's probably it for you, and you embrace your fate. Sorry everyone, I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I still don't understand how this whole schedule thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I was passed out. Hey Ken, how you doing? Been there before. Even though taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the newbie? Seriously, has anything ever happened on schedule even once? Nice. You enjoying it? Damn it, Donald. If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time to help me, I'll snap your head clean. I didn't mean to press that. We all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. We renounce my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still got to get started on story time. So, Hoji, who do you think should go? Huntress. Whoa, this entire experience is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. So let's be careful with the catchphrases, will you? Huntress steps up and tells a story. The campfire flickers in her faraway eyes. There is a village outside the deep, ominous redwood. No child dared step foot past the threshold of thick trees and brush that separated safely from the unknown. Grown men that ventured in often would never return, and sounds that echoed out into the village was something inhuman. The woman of the town told a story to the young children, hoping that it would be enough to dissuade them from curious exploration beyond the boundaries of the village. They told a creature that lurks in the woods, half woman, half beast, singing like a siren, haunting beautiful her voice, the last relic of her humanity. It lulls all who hear into her domain, and not precocious child, not fierce soldier, can escape once they have her in her clutches. Is it not the same dress? This time it definitely feels same. Those who have seen her, yes, she wears a mask of hair stained with blood of so many poor souls. The hatchet she wields has brought down brutally on the skull of many unsuspecting villagers. The nightmare doesn't end there, for what's a hungry beast to do in the frigid winters with nothing but hunter's meat to live off of? I thought it was blue when we were flirting at the beach. It is said that the Huntress, as a villager called her, couldn't bring herself to kill these young girls and came across in the forest instead. They'd suffer an even worse fate. Oh, did it go back to red? I didn't notice that. Maybe I'm a bit too focused on the words. Longing for a child of her own, she'd bring them back to her secluded cabin to keep them safe. She'd wrap a tight cord of rope around their necks and affix them to the wall. That way they'd be warm. That way they'd be out of harm's way. Huntress would even bring the girls presents, toys she had pilfered from other bodies, masks she'd fashioned out of things from the cottage, and little dolls made of grass and twigs. But these toys did nothing but quell the children's fear. Within days, the girls would waste away from starvation and dehydration. For all her good intention, the Huntress had never learned how to take care of a child. You see a tear down the underneath of the Huntress' mask. Suddenly the most beautiful singing voice you've ever heard fills the air. Singing, "Sleep my tiny, darling tiny one, tucked within your bed so tight, else the old grey wolf will come and grab you by your side." There's a brief moment of silence and you feel the need to contribute to this stirring moment. He'll snatch you up, feeling between his teeth, if on the bed's edge you sleep, and drag you to the forest deep, beneath the quaking tree. I just can't believe you know this song. You share an intimate glance across the fire. So close your eyes and fall asleep. Count the little woolly sheep, tucked so tightly you must keep, or he will come for you. The song ends and you both met with silence around the campfire. I love that song. Bayou-Bahia, the old Soviet lullaby, right? It is a song my mother used to sing to me before bed every night. And now I must go. The memories, they are so much. On that note, everyone decides to break and split for a little bit so they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. Ah, beautiful. This is nice. A true moment of peace, tranquility. The last of all of the 7 seconds, because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am ultimately the catch of this island, the only lobster in the ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused about what to make his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you like my story. who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that stories are better with the sound of the burning fire filling the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dripping in hot tubs with the Huntress, you've come a long way into a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her an offer like that, but don't forget our little talk. She wouldn't kill me. Huntress is lovely. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if your jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, I'm pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half woman, half beast I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. No way, how cool! That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth, what did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author such as a comedic mastermind Dostoevsky? It was a really well-told narrative. Clear beginning, middle and end, riveting from start to end. Plus the woman in the forest, I mean you, are clearly not a true villain. You were just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Huntress' eyes leers at you from behind her mask. She's had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Chuckle awkwardly. You chuckle awkwardly at Huntress' statement of the obvious. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die or almost maybe falling in love. You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly. Despite your steamy company, it's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usual nighttime is when I do my best hunting. But after a day like today, I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Hayashi? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary arrow you shoot in her teeth, and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. I'm pretty sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. She can eat me. Just saying. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on your chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think Huntress' story of the half-human beast that abducted all those innocent children and attempt to save them and led to their doom. Are you mistaken for prison here on this island, or is this your salvation? Will it be your demise before you can dwell too much on your fate? Claude and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologise for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest. We're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Striking volume to a menu that our other guests aren't the types that you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Okay, minigame. Yes, I get how to play the minigame. Yeah, I'm worried about them too. Oh. You know what, let's just turn it off. Still can't sleep. You decided to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your aid? Huntress. We're totally making a pattern here. Huntress, are you around? I was wondering if I could get a little company. Huntress appears in an instant. You really didn't hear her coming. She's more than happy to tell you her secret for falling asleep while she's feeling restless. If a Soviet lullaby doesn't work, this special mushroom tea has always done the trick when I'm not coating the blade of a hatchet in it to ease the passing of my victims. I'm sleeping here. I'm slipping it in a piping hot mug of water. Try it. You do. You finally feel sleepy. Except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky, but by now you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head, and this one is still undeniably odd. Really worked up a sweat watching those killers toss the ball around, huh? Would it have hurt so much to splash around in the cool water ocean waves afterwards? I'm just saying, I'm out here, you know. You wake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Rafe stares at you awkwardly. He says nothing, just stares. You look around to see if there's something going on behind you or on either side. Nope, just staring. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with Huntress right before bedtime. I was just making some sort of a alliance. Are you with Scatterize and them? I'm just making sure you are who you say you are. I've been burned before and something seems off on this island. Since you've arrived, even more off than usual. Maybe we could talk about that tomorrow. It's just since you got here, I just think I could have a really nice day tomorrow together. It's just you have no idea how long it's been since I've been with these monsters. To be honest, I have no idea either. They're just awful, boring and loud and stupid. How mean. You're different. There's finally someone here on my level. You're thoughtful, interesting, gentle. Think we could, you know, have fun. I could show you some cool stuff if you want. If you don't, that's really cool. I get it. No pressure. He's totally gay. In fact, probably just forget why I was here. Good night. Finally alone for the first time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh geez, is it? It is. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today went really well. These were some of my first interactions with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end up in bloodshed or untimely perished in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win, no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Okay, attractive, mysterious. I already know about many other words since I was raised by my mum in the woods and she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my sarafan. That's being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who their newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I for sure will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Rafe, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place. He's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all-time major buzzkill and... Trapper? Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure. But daddy issues much? Sheesh. I don't need anyone. I'm perfectly fine on my own. Since my mother died, I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human. I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about his newcomer makes you think that I might be missing out on some huge parts of this thing called life. This is weird. I don't care enough to kill this person, but anyone else wants to. I don't care enough to stop them. I might have to just kill Dwight to feel anything again. I don't really care about this island. This island is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to be distracted from my plan anyway. Have you felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. Oh, look at that. I survived day 1. You open your eyes, the sun is shining, there's not a cloud in the sky, and you feel totally great, well rested. You're not even suspicious of the fact you fell asleep by the campfire and woke up several yards down the beach. Wait, are you on vacation? Was yesterday nothing more than a strange dream? No, not a dream, but you really are here for another day. Why? I have no idea. You're obviously a weirdo. Speaking of weirdos, I see the rest of the gang hanging out on the beach. This is definitely not a dream. I wouldn't rule out a nightmare just yet, though. Another achievement? You're really getting into the hang of it now, or so you think. At least they make for a sexy bunch, no? Talk about sexy, here comes Trickster carrying coffee. Morning, beautiful. I thought you might like a nice cup of joe to start this incredible day off right. The Trickster seems suspiciously cheerful. I'm sure there's nothing nefarious behind his joyful demeanour. Though, everyone knows musicians are morning people. I always want to wish you luck. Today is an important one. My only regret is that I won't be a bigger part of it. Budgeting issues. Also, I'm swamped with engagements, especially on the other island. Trickster winks at you. If you want to ask him how to reach the other island, now is the time. Never mind, he left. Well, at least you got a cup of... No, wait. Don't drink that. Nor that poison cloud above the cup. What the hell was that? They don't call him Trickster because he's good on a skateboard. He's definitely didn't get his name because he brings people drinks so they can have a good morning. It's almost certainly not coffee, and I don't want anyone casually poisoning, imprisoning, or torturing you yet. This is supposed to be a tropical paradise, the type of place you give a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10, 2 thumbs up review to. Please make sure to leave a review, it really helps with the algorithms. Please trust me, I'm looking for you, you can help move on. Hey, wait a second. How did a possibly omniscient, possibly unreliable narrator physically just knock that coffee out of your hand? This is not Parliament, and the floor does not recognize the ocean to speak out of turn at this moment. I need no recognition, for I am the ocean, I dominate the land, I submerge those who defy me and become their watery grave. Actually, speaking of graves, I'd like to say something of grave importance. Fine, go ahead. Even if this place is an eternal prison of pain, and I'm not saying it is, even a place of extreme horror can still receive a 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10 thumbs up review if it was crafted with love and all that's the type of thing you're into. You know, the ocean is right, a lot of hard work goes into places like this. You should really judge it on the artist's intent, and whenever possible start the mindset, given the benefit of the doubt, constructing these elaborate simulations, I mean vacations, is not easy to do. Oh. Sometimes there are small bugs or inconsistencies, but that's just the nature of process. Perfection is overrated, the universe is filled with mysteries. We ought to celebrate those who venture to bare their souls as part of the creative process, with the ultimate intent of making things for our enjoyment, not be overly critical of them. Are you trying to sell me on this place actually being good? You don't have to say it like that, especially after I saved you from that poorly made cup of coffee. Sorry, we should have been here 5 minutes ago. They always do this on the second morning. Sad, really. Even they do make some great points. Oh sure, they make great points, I agree. Can we please move on? Yeah, of course. Apologies, Ayushi. For the last few minutes aside, have you been enjoying your time here on the island? Yes, it's been really entertaining. How else could I describe my stay on the island besides really entertaining? Wow, 10 stars, here we come. Can someone remind me to skip this section next time? Nope. We do need to ask you one more question though. We all had to sign away our right to say anything negative about this place. Would you please sign the non-disparagement agreement? Sure. I hereby agree to participate in verbal contract stating I will never say anything negative about my stay here on the island. Perfect. Delightful. Excellent. Yes, yes. Hey Yoshi, it's really cool if you have a constructive feedback. The place to leave it is in the positive reviews, because we all know that nobody reads the negative reviews of games resorts like this. Such a bloody plug. Anyway, I see Dwight and Claudette have gone into a trance, and with grumbling I hear some from your belly. That only means one thing: breakfast! I'm looking forward to playing again and saying no to that. And like giving a bad review. Perfect timing, everyone rolls into the dining area to lard up those sexy little bellies with pancakes, bacon, and so much for maintaining these beach bods. We're all half naked in a tropical paradise. Can we get some strawberries here? A yogurt? Strawberries here, yogurt. Magical powers will only get you so far. Even killers watch their sodium intake. You take the plate and sit down. Everyone thinking about yesterday, the whirlwind feeling you experienced. Danger, dread, disorientation. It was all going through puberty again, except all in one day with a beautiful and mysterious island. It looks like you're the only one doing some introspection. Though Trapper stands up to talk and how his day went, in case anyone was wondering. Personally, I wasn't. I can't imagine you could make any angrier today than you did yesterday, but I really hope you do. I really hope you do. Unrelating to anyone. See where I left my cleaver? Just kidding, I always know where my cleaver is. Well, that was bizarre. Back to your break. Nope. Now Huntress steps up to talk about her feelings. I feel a stirring inside my animal heart. Something I've never felt before. It's almost like the feeling right before I go in for the kill, but softer, warmer. Sounds like it could be love. Or maybe like indigestion from all the raw beef she had last night. Ah well. Surely must be it. No one else would weirdly stand up during breakfast to... And just like that, here comes Spirit. If I look especially well rested this morning, it's not because I slept well. As you know, I'm not too much dedicated to finding revenge to ever sleep again. But because you all really left me alone yesterday, to be honest, constantly annoyed myself, I thank you for that. But if you don't mind, I'm going to go back, quietly resenting being trapped here with you all while looking cute doing so. Guessing Rafe has enough time to work up the courage to speak in front of the group. Ah, perfect. Here he is. I'm glad the introduction is Hayashi to our island paradise. And yes, that is quotations. I didn't distract me from the normal routine. Ignore all of you and vice versa. This place is an eternal prison of suspicion and suffering, and no one cares. I'm still the only one asking for any questions. I'm asking a question too. When will Rafe shut up? Now they're all looking expectantly. Wait, are you supposed to stand up and explain how yesterday made you feel? I think I need to process everything by myself. I'll see you all soon. Damn, what a power play. Keep them wanting more. You're getting good at this game. Sexy, true to life experience. Shame you didn't get to eat any breakfast, but so be it. After breakfast, you head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yes, it was in short a lot. Before you get there though, something catches your attention. You hear that? Who are you addressing? Me? Well, I guess that is okay, right? You know, I might be pursuing a relationship with one of these 4 fine killers. It seems like the person I'm getting to know. It's only okay in so much as serving illustrate then you've lost your mind, seeing I'm not real enough. Or you're gonna starve to death at this rate. Never mind, one of the killers getting you. Maybe I get to eat one of the killers. I heard it. I believe it's coming from behind the pool shed. No, stick it in there. A little more, a little more. Oh yeah, that's it. Yes. How does that feel? Intense. Nice. Yeah, that feels right. This is comfortable. I want you to take that and put it right. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just like that. Exactly like that. I swear I had no idea these two even do whatever it is they are doing. I'm afraid to look. Please say something that you're close by and can hear everything. Oh wow, look at that super cool bottle of Trickster's brand suntan lotion someone left on the chair. Anyone know where I can buy some? Damn it. Oh come on, a little privacy please. Dwight is panting. Claudette has a crazed look in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't know how else to let you guys know I was here. I could hear you, well, you know. Know what? What do you think we were doing? You were doing? I don't know exactly what you were doing. This didn't sound like fun. You think two people trying to find new ways to kill each other in desperate search to make their own death permanent is fun? Oops. We get 5 minutes to ourselves every day and we spend it hoping if we stab each other in just the right spot, we won't get resurrected. I've come to understand the key is finding the exact place we need to bleed out from and believe the place is from our appendix. Why else would it be there? That makes sense. Do you actually think that we were me and him, Dwight? You don't have to laugh that hard. They get it. My life is a nightmare and yet somehow it's been worse than right now. Let's go, lover boy. I noted all our entry wounds and our 5 minutes is up anyway. Good luck. Actually, you're going to need it. And hey, if you figure out how to escape this island, please make sure about your ghost. That was both a tragedy and a comedy and a cragmedy. Sure, if I like it anyway. Where were we? Oh yeah. You're gonna head to the hot tub by yourself to clear your head. Yesterday was short. A lot. So far today has been exhausting too. You're dedicated to achieving true centered sense of calm. No drama, no bullshit. Just soaking up the sun in a heated pool. Today you're on a date with you. Oh, I like that. I want to be on a date with me. Who would make the first move? And aside from that disturbing thought, it's going to plan until the shadow blocks your precious sun. Spiky tipped, like a palm tree, is bending over to screw with you. But it's not a tree at all, it's, hey babe. Breakfast was weird, huh? Everyone just getting up and announcing how they're feeling? What about that? Some forced kind of check-in with the group? I don't like it. Fishy, kinda lazy. Whatever though, breakfast is dumb. No one should eat before noon or after 12 PM. But I do intermittent fasting. You see my abs, by the way? Maybe you can see them later in my private stage on the other island. You know, IP Island, where all the Hollywood celebs hang out. You can play your cards right. I could give you a private show. Catch you around. His abs are pretty amazing, you give him that. And the blow-up bat, threatening but adorable. Makes for an interesting silhouette. Genius design. He's a psychopath, but like the rest of them, you don't gotta give him anything. And we're not best friends just because I had a talk about doing a little talking. It's not an open invitation to go smashing the fourth wall every 5 seconds. I need to start my stream, but I can't seem to draw myself away from this. Well, the VOD will be up later, so you can always catch that. Okay, now that a guy is gone, we've got some grounds to establish. We're definitely going to abide. We're going to abide by. It's time to lay back and take some deep, slow breaths. And nope, another shadow. These people will not leave you alone. Let's see what it is this time. Yeah, but what? I should not want to watch this. You could buy it and do it yourself. Oh yes, Huntress, that makes sense. You two have gotten pretty cozy. We should get out of here. I know a place that's pretty quiet and out of the way. No one will be able to hunt us. I mean, hear us there. Doesn't that sound intriguing? But immediately a flood of worry floods your brain. Should you pack a picnic? Bring a swimsuit? A pocket knife? Decide to bring as much as you can, and you may want to run for it at some point, and you should be prepared. I'm just listening while playing some WoW. You enjoying your listen, Joe? I want it. That's just as bad. But of course, you washed up on this island with nothing but clothes on your back, and you got nothing to gather. Are you... I need to move that button. 2 seconds. Let's put that there. That should stop me from hitting that button. We all love cheese. Cheese is good. But of course, wash up on this island, clothes on your back, so you've got nothing to gather. Are you ready for this? I mean, they call it the Huntress, not the Huntress. Oh, so bad. I fucking love it. You look up at the towering goddess, trying to form a sentence when suddenly, before you can decide if you want to go off with her, the trapper interjects. I demand that you reconsider. Why settle for a bunny with a hatchet when you can have everything you ever wanted? Tough choice. You weigh your options quickly because you can only go on one date today, and you also don't want to be hacked to pieces for saying the wrong thing. It's always a good thing to remember these all cold-blooded killers, and you know what they say, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. And then die a horrible, wretched, writhing death after drinking it because the lemons were poisoned all along. Sorry, this island has got to be tilted. So who will it be? Huntress. I gotta go with Huntress. Whee! Let's go, baby. You and Huntress make your way to the secluded beach house. Your heart thrums in your chest. Don't look it up. Thrums is a real word. I swear. Are these nerves excitement or terror? Isn't it fun to mix the sexy and horrifying? Huntress is quiet as a mouse as she guides you through the island forest. You struggle to keep up with her. She moves like a jungle cat, all muscle and silent leaps across the thorny brush. She halts suddenly and you crash into her. Having been desperately trying to keep up, you follow her gaze and realise that you've arrived at a cabin in the woods. Obligatory in nearly all horror films and stories, you've been here willingly with some fearsome killer. Great job. The cabin is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't quite put your finger on what it is. Huntress stares at you through her bunny mask, cocking her head to the side as if trying to gauge your reaction to the hideaway. Are you going to invite me inside? Why do you think Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? No. Oh. Is it just me, or did Huntress seem a little disappointed and didn't peg her for a lover of the Fang? But, hey, I don't judge. Come in, let's explore. You follow her inside. It's creepy, rickety, and definitely not up to code, but it has certain homey charms. You're quite the decorator. She blushes indeed. She is, a chandelier made of bones hanging decadently from the foyer ceiling. A collection of trinkets line the mantle. Something tells me that people who once owned these things are not of this mortal coil anymore. Could you be the Huntress's next victim? The thought gives you a wicked thrill. Hey, she's looking at you again. What do you think of my collection? It's so much. Are you a hoarder? Why do you keep many watches? That's not the kind of answer I was hoping to give. Oops. So many watches, umbrellas. Are these someone's reading glasses? They probably miss them. Keys? Goodness, the keys. It's so much, isn't it? Huntress lights up. She's excited that you know what all these random things are called. I so badly want to know why humans carry around so many particular occurrences. It is a bit much, which means I got the feeling to share. Here, take this. A key! She gives you one of her precious shiny objects to keep. No one's going to talk about how the Huntress doesn't know what a key is, but does know the word occurrence. Moving on, I can't wait to go treasure hunting with you. We can find so many more goodies on the island. But first, what do you think of the other killers? I mean, Trickster is pretty out there, but everyone else seems to like have an interesting backstory or whatnot. A little gossip her? What are you playing at, Ayushi? Huntress considers this for a beat. She seems to have two modes. Thoughtful and explosive. You hope to never get the splash zone when the explosive part emerges. Why? Are you jealous? Before you answer that, the house begins to shake. Huntress loses her balance on the termite-infested floor and falls into your arms. You're not mad about it, but before you have time to enjoy taking this moment in... Oh no, it's an attack! A horde of killer crabs invaded through the crevices in the poorly constructed cabin. They race at you, Huntress swarms, cracking their razor-sharp claws at you. You must act quickly. What will you do? We grab a Shashka. You definitely reach out and grab a Shashka off the wall. Being a highly educated person that you definitely are, you know that a Shashka is a Russian sword, not an umbrella and a can of cola or something else like that. Back to work with the Huntress. You both hack away at the attacking crustaceans. You manage to slay the majority of the killer crabs. The ones you miss go scurrying away back into their hidey holes. Huntress turns to you and gazes with full passion and intrigue. However, before it bubbles over, she looks away, suppressing this feeling. Is she nervous? Huntress sits down on the wicker couch, begins clearing the guts off her hatchet. It's an obligatory scene for every killer. You're just happy to not be the source of what she's wiping off. Looks like we're having crab for dinner. She doesn't smile at you, joke. She has a ponderous look at her face again. You join her on the couch. Man, sometimes those near-death experiences really get me thinking about what I want in life. I think I'd rather start a family one day. How about you? Maybe one day. Of course, I love kids. Would love to be a parent. Okay. Huntress smiles. I love my dear mother so much. I can't wait to have that sort of special relationship with my daughter one day. Teach her everything I know. I won't be killed by some horrible elk. What were you like as a child? You try imagining this giantess as a meek child in a puffer coat, wandering around the forest. Huntress chuckles, her laugh quite cute and soft. I was so innocent. We hunted to survive, but then we went back to the cottage and Mother would tell me stories and we'd drink tea and imagine a life far away from the woods. Somewhere like this. I suppose I finally achieved what she always wanted from me, but since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm and everyone is so attractive. Like, thirst traps galore. But don't you get the feeling that something is coming for us? No, she's onto you. But onto you about what? Swirling memories rushing through your head, nightmares, visions of dark clouds, Claudia and Dwight's vacant stares, that belly, some sort of hypnosis. Quick, validate a theory. Totally. I think you're onto something. What do you know? How long have you all been here? Do you remember anything all about why you've been here? I've been having these dreams, seeing things. We are all serving some greater purpose. Huntress reveals a strange object that she stole from near the stage where Trickster performs. It has some strange symbol on it. Truthfully, it doesn't seem that strange to you, just a glass bottle. However, the label is interesting. She hands it over to you, but before she can explain her theory, Claudia and Dwight burst in on you and interrupt. We have a dramatic announcement, but it needs to happen back at the beach. Motherfuckers. You arrive at the beach and realise you were set up. There's no big announcement after all. What we have here is a good old-fashioned rivalry. It's true, exactly like the voice that we cannot hear. Certainly aren't referencing says. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They are here and ready to make an offer of love you won't be able to deny. God damn them. You were about to get somewhere. I know, right, Joe? I thought we were about to click boots and everything. Trapper emerges from the water. Is he in slow motion? He's pure thirst. He's Paul Newman on horseback. He's Denzel on the cover of GQ. Manly manliness brought to life. Also, what he holds his breath under there this whole time waiting for this cue, that's commitment to a bit if I've ever seen it. Have you spent the day in the quaint cottage? That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one on each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. Think of how cozy we can get there in the snowy 10-bedroom chateau. One of these pools that is half indoor, half outdoor, nice and warm throughout. That way you can kill a mama polar bear both from outside while watching her cubs cry over her body from the inside. Jesus Christ. Wow, Trapper is the real deal, and by real I mean really, and by big and deal I mean evil. You beautiful bearded bastard. Hey Atomic, how you doing, buddy? How's your day gone? Plus you really want to hunt for your food for the rest of your life? With me you get it both ways. Savagery and someone to clean up after you. Sounds nice, huh? As if. That life isn't for me, bro. I'm very impressed you can speak with implied quotations. Very cool. The guy is total douche nozzle. Try hard. He's like to turn Central Pacific Northwest version of a Wall Street bro. Trust me, it tracks. Good thanks, bud. Just recovering from a cold, housework and playing Lego with the kids. Can't complain. I've been really, really good. Started the day by finishing off playing Beast Inside. Then finished getting my endings on Mortuary Assistant. Now we've jumped onto Hooked on You, being the DBD dating sim. So, quite enjoying my day so far. What you got planned for the rest of the day? Patrick Bateman with a huge chip on his shoulder. I wouldn't go with him if we were brandishing a cleaver at you. Oh shit, he is. Thanks but no thanks. Oh, it is very spooky. I beyond shat myself way too many times. Thanks but no thanks. I'm into a quieter lifestyle. I relish my independence and I don't need someone to wipe my butt for me. You run back to the huge arms of Huntress. She hugs you tight, so tight you feel the life leave your body just for a moment, but it hurts so good. You know what? I'm impressed that you stood up to me. I appreciate someone give me their total honest opinion. Even if that opinion makes me want to carve out your liver. But the bud wiping comment, that's not what I meant by cleaning up after you. I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. Trapper leaves and you turn to Huntress walking in slow motion back into the water. It's pretty weird. He's just gonna stay in there all night. Shall we continue our date? Damn right we shall. Back to the cabin. Huntress leads you back to her cabin. You thought you'd remember the way, but it's like the forest has completely changed. Nothing familiar. Better not get lost out here. I believe it started as an April Fool's joke one year, and then the fans loved the idea so much that one day it finally became real this year. They announced it a few months back, and yeah, DBD the dating sim. What more could you want in life? 100%. Can you believe that guy? Classic Trapper. Pulling a move like that? I'm so glad you chose me though. I don't think we've explored all there is between us yet. She winks a bunny-masked eye and scoops you up onto her back. Huntress runs through the forest with you piggyback style riding her. Yeah, I do. The wind ruffles your hair. Animals clear a path for the mighty woodswoman as she races by the lead from that famous teen vampire drama in that one scene where he calls her a spider monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. Whee! Eventually she gently lowers you to the ground and you take in the surroundings, a wooded clearing in the forest. Huntress prances around like a deer in a meadow. I like to come here sometimes to clear my head. Hack up a few cute woodland creatures. Hey Lemok, how are you? How's your day going? Welcome in. Foxes are my favourite to the slaughter. They think they are so cute and sly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes. Great with hot sauce. Yeah, I'm doing really good. How'd you find the channel? Huntress hears rustling and darts off to find its source, crouching down low like an animal. You're alone in the middle of the forest. Which way did you come from again? No idea. Your sense of direction is all off. A mellifluous voices float through the air, landing upon your ears like syrup honey. Come find me. Ready. Fuck. Fuck. Tag! You boop Huntress on the shoulder when you find her. She high-fives you. Aww, thanks Flag. This game is the epitome of cheese. And weeb, and everything else you can think of in the scenario. You trying to date this young lady or just bro down all day? You're so good at hiding. I'm having a real blast. Thanks. They say it takes 10,000 hours of practice to get good at something. Hey, they do say that. That was fun, huh? I keep trying to just relax and have a good time, but that's really hard for me. Anytime I let my guard down, something terrible happens. She was saying, I can see why. It's fucking beautiful. That's all I can say. Absolutely loving it. Like what? What about if we let our pants down? Whoever made this is not okay. You mean sexing up killers and adding the ultimate cheese content to a game is not what you want in life? I literally don't know what to say here. Let's be the nice guy. Like what? Sometimes I find young girls in the woods, little perfect angels that need my protection, but if I turn my back for a moment, they wind up dying. They got dark, but you feel the Huntress wouldn't admit this to just anyone. Oh, Claudette and Dwight are back. Oh, so we have a good reason this time. It's never a good reason. It's just the ultimate cheese content. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, no one is manipulating us this time. It's just time for dinner. Come get some grub. What a fun day you've been having. I can see it written all over your face. You're shining, and that's not just remaining anxious sweat from spending an afternoon courting a psycho killer. No, you really...
Follow me, please. It is definitely
Oh, thank you for the follow, Lee.
is now following.
Do you prefer being called Lee or Mock? Do you have a preference? Or Lee Mock? No, you're really feeling this whole romantic experience. Don't worry, I'll keep your dirty little secrets. Hey, Smithy. You're in for a fucking treat. That's all I can say. You can call me Lee. Lee it is. But enough, gentle...
Do it!
But enough gentle ribbing. It's time to get back to business. All the, appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Tricks.
Just do it! Just do it! Just do it!
You okay there, Smithy? What are you watching? Some Cheese Fest? Oh, Jesus.
Whoa, that water's cold.
Just do it!
Thanks, Lee. Fuck is it? Appetizing singles have arrived for dinner, including Trickster. Rafe is here too.
Emotional damage.
Rafe is here too. We're not going to do the gag where we cram them all on screen at the same time. But just believe me, they're all here. They're just as sexy and demented as you remember them. I think someone broke Smithy. That's all I can say. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? With our love on the line, everyone is being very careful not to offend you by saying the wrong thing. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, counted in a half shell, turtle power. Definitely need a bug fix for Smithy. I feel like Smithy just.
Oh wow! Wow!
Oh man. Congrats, by the way, on getting this far. I'm surprised as you are that these four are falling from you. No, because your personality, but because you just met them yesterday.
Hello there.
Hello there. However, since Rafe seems to be the biggest long shot to end up holding onto your heart, he throws caution to the wind and speaks up. It's a pretty small consolation prize for being the least love killer on Murderer's Island, but hey, letting them have this one moment in the spotlight is just the least we can do, and heaven knows they won't do any better than that. You're done, are you, Smithy? Are you sure? Is there not any other buttons you want to press?
Esmithy just resubscribed for 2 months. Ooga booga.
Thank you for the sub, Smithy.
Just do it!
I thought you were done, Smithy. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I'm preoccupied with, you know, trying to get onto the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. Oh. You're done now, are you? I have serious doubt. Smithy seems like Charlie
Emotional
touches everything.
damage.
You are definitely correct about Smithy. That is definitely something he does. It's like, ooh, shiny, must touch.
Hello there.
Hello there, Holly. How you feeling? You sobered up now? How's the wedding hangover going? To be fair, I'm quite like that. It's like, ooh, piece of candy. I'm not really hungry. Anyway, so I say we just do simple salad or something? The green kind, not the mayo kind? Mayo is gross. Absolutely not. Have I hell? I am fucking dead still. How much did you drink, Holly? I just have trouble imagining you being a big drinker, so... But it was a family wedding, so I can understand just going ham a little bit. I'm fine with lettuce, it doesn't just have to be fancy. Bear me 2 seconds. I don't drink anymore. I had like 3 pints. And then copious amounts of Kraken and Coke. How much is copious? Not iceberg though, it's not a nutrition value. Not... Letting Rafe choose was a mistake. That's on all of us. Dinner will be served shortly, but certain power brokers would like to know about your day. Would you like to share your day with the rest of the group? You've had an interesting day, that's for sure. How will you describe it to the others? Say too much or too little, it could affect your standing with the group. I 100% was still pissed until an hour ago. I assume you didn't have to drive yourself back. Because if so, I'm worried. But don't just sit there. Say nothing. Nothing is an option. Tell of your brush with death. Joke about Brush with death. Today was nuts. We went to Huntress' secret cabin and killer cabs attacked us. It's true. I'll fall asleep tonight with delicious sounds of crunching crustaceans. Oh man. I only drink for events. I feel like I need to play this. People need to stop having events. Nah, events are great. The thing is, Smithy, I feel I'm gonna have to play this multiple times and I'm having trouble getting through the first playthrough. There's so much fucking cheese, it's just insane. That would never happen on my yacht. I grind them up. Much more satisfying way to kill crabs. At least these kinds of crabs. I have a little comb for the other kind. Fuck me. I stay inside and game. Same. I do go outside. I meet people. That's how I met Smithy. Dwight and Claudette bring out dinner. Everyone eats in silence. No one trusts anyone now, and they are all very tired. Oh wait, no, sorry, that's a dreary supernatural horror thriller set in Antarctica, not a charm parody dating sim set in an undisclosed tropical paradise. Grass, what's that? I believe it's usually green. I could be wrong. Might be blue. Bony appetite. Don't you mean bon? No, almost everything we serve has a lot of bones in it. Even the vegetables. Impossible to avoid on this island. Everyone eats without speaking. Tensions are rising, both of the sexual and deadly variety. Boner appetite. Yeah, boy. When everyone finishes, Dwight and Claudette come back to clean up the table. They linger around as you pick up your plate, take your napkin and dust crumbs off the table. What would you like to say to the servants? I will thank my servants, as it were. What, this game? Conversation? I need more context, Holly. Yes, Holly? How may I be of service? You go from... No, I specifically went from the beast inside, so I went from being a schizophrenic murderer to a demon hunter in the morgue, which I have got all the endings to now, to this. I've never been so sexually confused in my life. Me too, Smithy, me too. Oh. In a good way, right, Hallie? This seems normal to me. This is why people become serial killers. Your top-notch service is appreciated. Oh, man. I don't know whether to go back to drinking. Everyone, if you would please be so kind to follow us to the fire pit, we'd appreciate it. We've been told Something big is going to happen. Something that can change everything. Smithy, we're seeing one being made.
Just do it!
Oh man. I already knew he was. He knew the moment he set eyes on me, Lee. I'll go back to drinking. You can go willingly or you can go unwillingly. You have no choice. Tough cookies. Did you have the choice on how to say that, dweeb? Yes, and I immediately regret how I did. Good. Something needs to change around here. Fire is rebirth. Fire illuminates the soul. I hope fire is too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. I have pretty sensitive eyes and I'm also horribly afraid of it. The fire, I mean, not my eyes, because of childhood trauma involves fire. It seems the most logical choice right now. Holly is holding you at finger gunpoint. Drinks. And finally, everyone starts moving towards the fire pit. If only to get away from Rafe's complaining. Oh man. You take a seat on the comfortable log, feeling the fire's heat against your skin, and wait for other killers to take their place, wondering who will want to tell a story this time. Will narrator tell a story? I bet they got a stunningly creative mind. Hey, you think, are they allowed to simply place thoughts in my mind like this? Doesn't seem fair. Yeah, I'm still here. I usually is still playing this. I feel like you need a bigger drink, Holly. Do we have an active mod? Elo, are you here? Depends on your definition of active. He's generally a lurker. We'll see if he responds. I'm always here. You could never get rid of me. There you go, Holly. My mod's actually here this time. I bet it's the same task as yesterday, isn't it? Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. Something almost always seems to be happening here, so nothing is probably not a great sign. Anyone task? I'm also a mod, just not legally. Elo? Fuck off. Oh. I mean... Worst thing is, that's from today.
Hello there.
Everyone makes their way in, but something unexpected happens. No, I've read that. I think I've read that. Oh cool, and now everyone is looking at you. Did you want another shout out, Hallie? That's why we don't have a mod lover mode. Elo, don't let him treat you like that. It's okay to not feel okay. Oh, thank you for the host, Smithy. We'll get some mod love eventually. So you know, do something. I should pick someone to tell a story, or should I play charades? Boggle? Well, we actually started thinking, why don't you tell us a story? Rafe points his spine and skull staff thingamajig at you. You duck out of its way. Who knows what that thing could do? Probably shoot lasers. Love you all too, except you, Ayushi. Love you, Elo. For some reason. Try not to bore us. It's just very interested in you. Don't speak for me, Huntress. Now you can tell if you're warm from the fire or if it's just two nerves heating up. Too late now, sir. I'm feeling a tad bit picked on, I'm going to be honest. I know the fire right here, but if we stop talking about it all the time, we can start to pretend it's not here and doesn't, you know, threaten to burn us all alive. He's not supposed to hear me. Get out of here. Rafe, Ayushi was about to make an important decision about telling the story or not. Now, we don't pick on streamers around here. Now you know how mods feel. Fine, I'll tell a story. Hashtag stop bullying Ayushi. Sure, I'm game to tell a story. Okay, so what type of story do you want to tell? First person to speak, romance, adventure, action. He started it. Free Smithy. We got a romance coming in. I'll tell a romantic story. 2 for romance, we're sold. About 2 lovers who take poison together and die foaming at the mouth? Or about 2 strong hunters who meet when they both try to bludgeon the same wily Wolverine? Not quite. It's about my parents. They met at a party in college. He was hosting. She'd been dragged there by some friends. They couldn't have been more different, and yet, as the night went on, they were drawn to each other. They made fun of his taste in music. He took an interest in her major, woman studies. They were married within 2 months. Bit soon to know if you can trust someone, don't you think? It's so sweet. Exactly, I learned a lot about love from them. If you know, you know. Some people don't need years to be acquainted with their partners. Love could spark with a mere look across the campfire. Now you've got their attention, each killer is furiously attempting to catch your eye from across the fire pit. Except for Trickster, who has wandered over to the bar and is loudly playing his own music on the headphones to drown you out. Oh, that's not a very good story. I don't mean to insult you, but it's actually quite bad. Sorry, but the narrator keeps it real. You can't just end there. Who else would you like to hear a story from tonight? You look from killer to killer, try to decide who might be the most entertaining. We're going full bunny money, mummy, this run. Smithy, you're fine. Calm down, child. Oh, just you wait. Should I be scared? Yes, but you're trapped here. So, too late to leave. Shit. I want to leave, but the door is locked. Huntress, you seem to be raring to go. Let's hear a story from you. Sure thing. My neck of the woods isn't wanting for horrifying mythology. Mo once told me a story about a young man who was traveling back home after the war. Which war? Doesn't matter. I just wanted some backstory details to paint a picture. I'll paint you a picture if you want. The man was lost, running out of food rations. He stopped for the rest of the night underneath a majestic birch tree. That's when he saw the woman, naked, skin glistening in the twilight glow. Lee, the door was always locked. Hot, I'm invested. Now, sorry, you called me a child. Smithy, are you not a big man, child? Are you trying to deny this? He probably swallowed the key anyway. They sang a haunting melody as they made their way downhill towards the inviting lake. Enchanted by music, the young man followed the parade of beautiful women until they stopped in a clearing next to the water. They turned to him and smiled. One woman with long red hair stepped forward and reached for his hand. The others began to play music. Flutes, lutes, tambourines. The melody was intoxicating. The man's feet began to move beneath him. He was dancing, moved by the magical music by these mysterious women. Twilight darkened into the night. The man grew weary.
I missed that.
Shut up, Siri. Go away. Twilight darkened into the night and the man grew weary. When he tried to still his moving feet, he found they could not move. Yes, Siri is on my work mobile, unfortunately. Help, I cannot stop dancing. He cried to the nearest woman, a slender woman with green hair. She drew near to him. He saw her features distorted into something horrific. She was bloated, an eye hanging from one socket, skin the color of algae, a rusalka, her true self. You'll never stop dancing, she screeched at him. My sisters and I were drowned in this lake by the men of your regiment. Consider this your punishment. The man cried out, but it wasn't me. Someone must pay, the rusalka said. Her voice filled the briny malice. So the man danced and danced until his bones broke and his heart gave out, the dance of death. The silent beat as everyone takes in this macabre ending.
He's Siri. Look up Rule 30 for pictures of the Huntress. Thighs glistening in the moonlight.
Are you happy with yourself there, Elo? Okay, how much chat did I miss on there? It locks as soon as you enter, it never unlocks. Smithy equals child. I'm still a baby, okay? You just don't have to acknowledge it. Smithy is a child. Definitely the youngest here though. Well, maybe. Nah, I think I am. So you are child then? No. I'm always happy. It's not all bad. Rusalkas are also fertility gods. If a lady had stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with the fruitful womb and probably some candy for the road. Damn, does she really think that's a happy ending? I want what Huntress is having. How was story time? A lot of people would take pot shots at sequels, but I think every good story deserves a follow-up. But you think it's the end? The sequel is almost never ending as the original. Well, I'm much more of a fan of episodic style storytelling. Knowing the story takes a lot of pressure off any of the individual installments and builds a greater sense of community between audience and creator. Tell me, Oshi, if you could delete any sequel from existence, what would it be? Don't answer that, we don't actually care. We're here to make sure that the seamlessly move on to the next segment of the evening. God forbid my small talk get in the way of a romantic Twilight moment. Dwight, I'm going to need you to shut your jap trap. You know that we need to get back to it. That thing we do whenever we're not on screen. Okay. Have fun tonight. Try not to wink wink, end up dead. Why did they say words wink wink out loud? What kind of double entendre are they getting at with the end up dead thing? Dwight is physically incapable of winking, not since the accident. You do know all of these people are indespicable criminals with double-digit kill counts, right? Well, except for Spirit. She doesn't belong here. She's strictly a victim, not a perpetrator. No wonder she's pissed. Did I hear somebody trash-talking Spirit? Deal me in. What do we say when we talk to the hot tub so I can soak this bard while I roast the ghost with some killer hot takes? Please, enough talk burns things that are lit or being glazed. Enough of these activities are set next to literal fire. Must I surround by figurative flames as well? Smithy is always child. Are you 20? No. Nor am I. You'll never know how old I am. Wink wink, end up dead by the sunrise? I can't believe I'm still watching this. You're here to stay now, Smithy. It's how this works. What if we returned and ran as far away from this place as we could? Just you and me. Oh, those spindly legs? You'd probably tire before you got too far. If it's running away to someplace more secluded Hayoshi is after, they obviously join me. Have you seen these legs? Pure power. And you ended up staying, Lee. You're here for good. Now that my walk speeds really reflects my giant stature, but that's because I chose to move slowly for stealthy reasons. It's my only choice and it's completely logical. Why is everyone so obsessed with comparing themselves to each other and creating drama? I'm so over all that. Don't you get it? Society wants to trick you into fighting with each other so that corporations can swoop in and sell you fake solutions to all your fabricated problems. I'm so cringe, but we need to know what happens. We need to know if I bang Huntress. It's as simple as that. There's no other reason to be here. Let's be honest. I'm sitting in the shade, drinking something locally sourced while thumbing through a public domain novella printed on recycled paper because I refuse to play their game anymore. It's like actively trying to be unappealing as possible. Does it really turn anyone else on, or just me? Despite Trapper's insatiable appetite, it seems his attention, along with the intention of everyone else, is still on you. For the moment. Pretty forward, just me. If you could, dunno, just pick one of us, we could all move on with our lives and, you know, some special projects might have going. You heard him. Who will it be? Who will head off for an evening of activities? I'm just saying, you might not get a ton of chances to date around like this before your time on Murder Island comes to a close. And no, I'm not satisfied with the name either, but with this streaming reality TV dating boom happening, it's pretty much all that wasn't taken. Which killer will you pick? Yes, we're back to excluding Trickster because, that guy. Bunny Mummy, let's go. Huntress. You know, I had a feeling you'd pick me. You've got good taste, and I don't just say that because I'm considering eating you. Huntress licks her lips as she eyes you up and down. You've never felt like a literal piece of meat this much in your life before. What have you gotten yourself into? Let's go over to the bar. I'm going to make you into something special. Why am I so turned on? Well, Smithy, you and me both. You and Huntress whisk yourself away to the bar. When you arrive, you find an arrangement of arts and crafts supplies. And are those taxidermy tools? Cool, cool, cool. Are you freaking out? I'm not freaking out. You wonder what's going through Huntress's head? Though she's bubbly, enthusiastic, you're always terrified she might snap. Fear boner is a thing. I don't think it's a fear boner. Something on your mind? She smiles. Drink this. Oh my. Huntress hands you a seemingly normal tropical cocktail. If one were to drug you into some sort of state in which you could be operated on, these flavors would certainly hide the poison. I mean, I'm down for that. I'm fairly sure I've had a drink like that, other than the pincery things. You look around and consider what else is to live for besides becoming Huntress's little toy, and the conclusion is, bombs away! You pound that drink. It's quite nice. I've been thinking about making you a present, a mask. Would you be into that? Yes, of course, I'm always admired yours. What would you like? Definitely a rabbit mask. Twinsies! A rabbit mask. One like yours, please. Well, that's not very creative, is it? Huntress is annoyed, but then her face lights up. Oh wait, is this brilliant? We can use this as a tactical advantage. Like, there's two of us. We can attack from both sides. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Well, I know what I'm going to be working on tonight, all alone in my skimpy pajamas. Huntress winks at you. Should we just, like, get out of here? These drinks are making me pretty sleepy. Should we, like, just get out of here? Maybe go directly into your bed? No, that's not how tonight goes. I mean, it's not how it's supposed to go. Not yet, at least. Ah, you kooky kids. So, Huntress, you've got a lot of hobbies. Why don't you share something with us that's very passionate about? Something less deadly than throwing axes and chasing survivors. Maybe just a thought? Making more mass or making matching gloves? No, you little joker. I'm thinking about different types of things. Making our victims die fast, medium or slow deaths, depending on how the mood we're in. It's another round of be careful what you wish for on Murderer's Island. Dwight, I need your help. Right, I'm going to get a bath and recover fully. No worries, Holly. I'm just looking at her ass. I mean, who isn't Lee? I'm doing something in a different place entirely. You read my mind. Meet you there. I'm talking about mycology. You know, mushrooms. I picked a lot of them, and I'm very familiar with which ones make a great soup base. Which ones make you super dead. I'll show you two mushrooms. You point at the one that's safe to eat. Sounds easy enough? I'm gonna assume the one on the right. Oops, that little fella is awesome skull cap. And after eating one, if the diarrhea doesn't kill you, the liver failure probably will. Next up, this one's very easy. I'm sure you'll nail it. Point at which one you won't result in almost instant death if you eat it. It's the thighs for me. Uh-oh. You're eating Deadly Dapperling, which has a name that is both adorable and deadly. Adorable and deadly? You know anyone like that? Hehehe. Final question. Which will make you jump for joy? Which will make you vomit until you die? Correct. That's a green cracking Rasula. Sure, it might look moldy, but I guess you shouldn't judge a mushroom by its gross green cap. Not everything is exactly as it appears at first glance. That was fun, right? I like flexing a little more than just my biceps for you. I'm an ass type of human. Ayy. Alright, let's see. Tabulating your answers, and not great, not all wrong, but it only takes one poisonous mushroom to put you down for good. Guess you'll need to keep me around so you don't shove anything deadly in your mouth. Hal just claps her hands giddily. I appreciate you spending time with me tonight. I know the other killers are all alluring by their own way. It means a lot that you'd spend time with a forest bumpkin such as myself. I mean, that's of course too. You're no bumpkin. You're no bumpkin. You're a strong, independent woman. Don't demean yourself. Huntress leaps on you, knife to your throat. I'll demean myself if I want to. She's angry, but also turned on. This is pretty hot. We're here. Claudia and Dwight are gathering everyone together on the beach. Typical. Exactly what the voice said. I tell you, I'm being honest that you're the only one who can hear me. Let me just grab a drink. Oh man. we all know what is a way to do. Yeah, that quick 30 seconds flick off the wrist, yeah? The gang's all together again on the volleyball court. Seems like only yesterday you were sitting at the sidelines watching everyone get sweaty. Is the Huntress's fires not giving you enough energy to keep going? Do her biceps only get you halfway? There's a drink. Rafe energy. Did you get a little too excited? I'm always a little too excited, Smithy. You know me. Beautiful plug there, Elo. That's because it was. Oi, feels like I've been here a lot longer than that, actually. It's so late that the sun is already beginning to rise. Better get this over with. Quickly so that, you can get some beauty sleep. I do not recommend the eternal damnation of perpetual narratordom. Good thing you've really used your time well since then. Really getting to know the gang, the brain, the mogul, the basket case, the psychotic bunny girl. You know, the 4 types of people. Everyone is gathered by the volleyball court for a new type of game. Pitch your dream date to see who Ryushi chooses. Who's ready for a round robin? How round are we talking? No, not to eat, Huntress. Each killer gets 2 minutes to tell you all about the dream date that they have planned for you tomorrow. No particular order, which is the weird thing to mention, right? Almost like the order does matter. Rafe, why don't you go first? Looks like you'd hate that. Stop talking. Sorry. Anyways, Rafe, I don't know. I'd prefer to just tell Hayushi privately. I don't know how. Let's going to work these game mechanics. What if you just whisper it to Hayushi? Rafe considered this for a long moment. Too long. That's fine. Without moving, Rafe lowers his voice to a barely audible whisper. Tomorrow, we have to find my bell. And then I'll finally tell you what I've been working on. I'm going to be really special with that kind of thing, where we really bond. And maybe finally get off this island. Maybe then we can go on a real date. You done? Is that it? Rafe nods, proud. Trapper, without further ado, would you like to make us all uncomfortable by pushing the boundaries of what's acceptable, not only in a polite society, but within a narrative of this in-world event, and also the large meta-narrative of Dead by Daylight dating experience? Sometimes you just gotta say it. Why yes, thank you, I'd love to. So Hoshi, you're thinking of picking me? So this is your final warning, pick me and be punished. Rewarded? Tomorrow will suck, probably. I'm not an easy guy to get along with, and I know that. And I can tell you this much, I'm hiding a secret on this island that will make fans shit themselves with excitement. If you like Trapper, you're gonna love it, and if you're not a maggot, also everyone, even confident, sexy ladies in rabbit masks, better stay the hell away from my yacht. Sorry, anyway, Rafe, I don't know, I'd prefer to just tell Hayushi privately. I really don't know what's going to work with these. Didn't he just do this? Whisper, totally fine with belt. Feel like that's a bug. Real date, yep, already done that, yep. Great, Huntress, why don't you take it from here? Tomorrow morning, I'm taking on a nice atmospheric breakfast on the yacht. Don't worry, Trapper, you won't even know it's gone. What was that? Nothing, go away. Then boy oh boy, I've got such an adventure planned. It involves hunting for treasure. What kind of treasure are we looking for? Guess you'll have to pick me to find out. Tell me, it's primo stuff. Now if you don't mind, I've got to start preparing because it's clear already that you're going to pick me. Confident, mysterious, I like it. And time's up, gosh. You'll dream about these options, you're ready to go. If time's up, they made Rafe go twice there instead of Spirit. Now go ahead, about these swoon-worthy options, so once you're ready to make choice, come dawn. To be honest, who wouldn't let a killer fuck them? I mean, especially one of the muscle-bound ones with a big fucking axe. Nice and busty, the way I like them. Did you forget to mention something? Oh gosh, how could we forget? Before you run off to slumber peacefully, one more thing to do. No reality survival dating competition parody would be complete without singling out one of our 4 contestants who is already teetering on the edge of psychological break and giving them a little push. Hold up, this has been a survival dating competition parody this entire time and I'm just now finding out about it? Come on, the signs were there, you just didn't read them. Welcome to Murderer's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of the killers. Oofed. It's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer. You can break their heart though. Do you dare even try? You mean, that's right, tomorrow one of the sexy slicers will not be eligible to take you on a date. Who's it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic, because it's surprising, and because it's classic reversal of fate. It will hurt someone's feelings, someone dangerous. What's it gonna be, Jam? What's your thought process? Trevor seems like he might throttle you in your sleep if you eliminate him. That being said, at least you'd see him coming. Spirit could be anywhere. She floats and I hear she disappears and hard to track. If you get rid of Wraith, he might cry, although I totally support your normalizing men crying and being vulnerable. It seems like he might be an ugly crier. Jesus Christ, this game. Huntress, she might pretend to be okay with it, but then you'll start seeing her behind every tree. I'm trying to say is, I don't envy you, boss. So which sociopath are you eliminating? Well look, I'm here and I'm horny, but I'm not getting positive reinforcement from you, Wraithy Poo. Everyone is an ugly crier. Not wrong. What kind of monster? Why don't take this personally, it's my opinion of you, but who you are and what you're about, deep down on this person, why I don't like it. I'll give you something, you know, a kiss, a wink, hold my hand, finish telling me about all this mysterious stuff you're obsessed with. Or better yet, don't. Wraith Raze is taller than you've ever seen him and calmly walks to the exit. Before he leaves, he turns to you. When you came here, I thought perhaps you would be different. I don't know how my last bit of hope in humanity hasn't been snuffed out, but it wasn't. Is now you are like the rest of them. There's no hope for goodness here. The only thing I can do is try to escape. Or burn everything and everyone to the ground. He leaves. Pre-badass exit. Was not expecting that. Aw, you leaving, Lee? Or are you just commenting? Now that you've broken their hearts of someone heartless, you could go get some shut-eye. Don't worry too much about the broken heart you've left behind. Because, of course, they'll be receiving a consolation prize. They might not get to go home with Ayushi when this is all over, but they'll never sleep alone again. That's right, we're sending eliminated players home with... fuck's sake. Their own mostly new Trickster body pillow. The next best thing to the real Trickster. It might not hug you back, but it definitely won't try to stab you. But how do we know? Because I've tried it. That's right. It's the white tested. Claudette approved. Hope you sleep well, Hayashi. You're my hero for what you've accomplished. How can you sleep tonight knowing what you've done? No, because of the guilt, I know there's a legit homicidal maniac who hates you so close by. How can you sleep tonight knowing that you'll do tomorrow? I don't know how you'll do it. You better go before Dwight and Claudette come back and put you to sleep themselves. You know, those two. Schedule, schedule, schedule. Whoa, what a crazy way to end the day. How long have you been gone for, Joe? What a crazy way to end the day. An elimination. I didn't even know it was that kind of game. Let's check in with everyone, especially with our loser. Everyone deserves a send-off. I can't help it if I have thick arms and legs that go until they stop. Everyone told me about their dream date that they want to take me on, and then I had to eliminate one of the killers to not take me on a date. We sent Rafie Poo packing. I knew he had a connection from the moment I saw them through my mask. You can never be sure what's going on in the newcomer's mind, but I like my odds for tomorrow. It's so fun hunting for love and not for food, or vengeance for a change. I know I said some things when I usually kicked me to the curb, and I want to say I'm embarrassed for how I acted. Not what I said though, I stand by it. I want everyone here to burn. We'll bang Rafe one day. How would I say things that are going? It's a matter of perspective. If Aishi's goal is to impress me with things are going poorly, but if Aishi's goal is to get themselves killed, then they're doing an amazing job. Oh no, yay Rafe. Cheeky. Did I think there's a chance I might get eliminated? Yeah, I did. Did I care if I got eliminated? Not even a little. Does the volume of words I spent talking about how much I care about the things signify a deeper yearning within me to be seen, heard, or validated by those around me? Rafe is a bit of a pain. Nah. What? No, you're not part of this. You don't get the confessional. It's cool, man. I'm part of anything. You feel me? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. I'm my own machine. This whole thing is pretty cute though. Charmingly low budget, old school marketing vibes. Not gonna lie. Kind of wish I wasn't so busy right now. I'd definitely be down for a reality show style dating competition with survival elements. But I got my new album. Upcoming tour, finalizing new sneaker line, producing limited series on my life, introducing new social media, NFT crypto app, and doing some private gigs over on IP Island. My dudes, you gotta come check it out. IP Island is dope. It's where the real killers are hanging out. Fully licensed, no legal drama, lawyers. Take a hike. It's gonna tell everyone the Trickster said that about them. Don't worry. I'm talking your favorite established characters from all over pop culture can't be seen on this island. Hell, you can't even mention them, like Ghostface. Don't you say it, like we get it. You're very popular in demand, but we have the game to get back to, and I don't want to be sued. Ghostface? Come on, whatever, I don't even care. I'm the Trickster. See you around, Hayashi. You too, narrator. I have a name, you know. You do? Yeah, seriously. They do not pay me enough to deal with you people. Is it my turn? What? No, it's not your turn. You're a sentient water. How are you even sitting in that chair? What's a chair? That's the thing, you're getting all wet. Now it's gonna smell like mildew. Okay, rude. Let's get this over with. It's your turn. Ocean, do your check-in. Check-in? I was looking for the bathroom. Bathroom? Are you serious? It's down the hall to the left. It's okay, never mind. Never mind? What does that mean? No, not you too. This wasn't meant to be a confessional time for literally every character in the game. It's okay. We don't have to confess anything. We're just going to work our asses off for 2 days straight, wanting to sit down somewhere. The chair is wet. Yeah, I think the ocean just peed on it. How is that possible? You know what? I don't care. You two are looking pretty pleased with yourselves. I've got something to confess. Oh, great. What's it gonna be? You ate glue in the 2nd grade? You cheated on an algebra test once? Watching the Wraith get eliminated was the first time in the unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life that I felt even a modicum of joy. Every minute that I'm alive in is a nightmare. This place and sun, these sweet, sugary drinks, it sounds fun for a long weekend, but for an eternity, the unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves and wailing seagulls, it's like crescendo, song of evil that makes questioning the very foundations of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from existence. Make it so I have never been born. Pull the plug on the experiment and let my soul be free. Please, please, get me out of this polo shirt. Okay, let's get you to bed, buddy. I don't want you to go to bed. Going to bed means eventually I'll have to wake you up. Yikes, huh? That was a weird way to end. What are you gonna do? You let the camera roll long enough, someone is bound to say something crazy. Anyway, like everyone had to... had their shot to annoy me tonight, so hit the hay and get some rest. Tonight is gonna be a doozy. Oh, man. Soft sunlight warms your skin, nudging you awake, almost using a killer crab as a pillow, which is sort of okay with. You pull on the beach attire, splash water on your face. Dwight and Claudette approach you. Is that look on your face excitement or terror? You notice the stomach fluttering with butterflies. Someone's in love. If you've been infected with zombie butterflies in your sleep, it has happened here before, and it's probably the love thing. It's time! Claudette gesturing over to the beach where the killers all stand flanked by tiki torches. It's a scene very reminiscent of a TV show you used to hate to watch with your ex. Suddenly the message is clear. You're going to declare your affections for a killer in front of several other killers. Hey, isn't Trickster supposed to be here? We paid him good money to make some half-assed cameos in this show. I'm going to shoot this agent out. Before we walk you over for your big moment, don't think we haven't noticed how you've been to us, Hayushi. It can't be easy being thrown onto a mysterious island, seemingly no real reason, surrounded by terrifying killers trying to manage your primal impulses. Murder and making out, and you've kept a cool head and treated us, your friendly island host, with dignity and respect. So don't tell anyone we told you this, but Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially. Just a little hint for you. Going forward, don't try to go all the way with a killer who isn't into you. Relationships are two-way streets, and if you don't have a green light in other directions, you might end up in the friend zone. Friend zone. That doesn't sound so bad. Where do you think you are exactly? Dead by Daylight doesn't do friends. These killers and their survivors, and I'm afraid we can't say more. Okay, so who's into me? Claudette and Dwight look around conspiratorially again. Well, I've seen the sparks flying between you and the Huntress. I saw her whittling a little figurine of you last night while everyone else was asleep. So are you ready? Of course you're not, but too bad, we're on a schedule. You make your way over to the row of hotties. Claudette and Dwight stand off to the side, hand behind their backs. It's been quite the 48 hours, but there are clearly sparks in the air, and I'm not talking about the rusty chainsaw, though I do recommend staying away from those sparks. It's time for our newcomer to confess their love. Wait, I have to do a drum roll for this? No, you don't. But who cares, Hayashi? Who do you choose for your solo date? Can we at least do the flower thing? Dwight, I thought we agreed to keep that between us. No, not that flower thing. The thing where the suitor gets a flower as a symbol of contestant's love and affection. Oh right, I suppose... But no roses? That's just a cliche at this point. I tried to pick a rose, and I got an ouchie. So I settled for these. Ooh, pretty. You've done good, Dwight. This is a lovely bouquet. I hope Dwight saved some of these for Claudette. They're a thing, right? You're getting that vibe too? Just me? Sorry. You've got other things to think about right now. Aishi, who do you select to receive these flowers and spend the rest of the day with you today? Bunny Mummy, 100%. You turn to Huntress. She never looked more appealing. Her kaftan dress ruffles behind her in the light morning breeze. A seagull lands on her shoulder like she's a beachy cartoon princess. She snaps the seagull's neck, stuffs it somewhere under the flowery dress, probably to save for lunch. Sigh. She can't help but hunt. Huntress, I choose you. Let's spend the day together and see if we think a future is possible for our love. Me? Really? Huntress throws her hands out in the air like a bear and gallops towards you. At first you think she might swipe at you with her gigantic hands and knock the life out of you. Instead, she scoops you up into a hug and takes her place at your side. And she's stuck her tongue out at all the other killers. Sometimes the immature move is the right one. It's sure to be a fun day. Let's just be here. Not getting to be a participant, even though the survivors might too, while you go off and have a grand old time. Just Claudette and I hanging out, no one competing for our love, wondering what we did in past life and end up embroiled with this unrelenting misery. But go, have a blast. Huntress eagerly leads you to the yacht to begin your romantic day together. You have to admit, warm, salty air on your skin, the sound of crashing waves, this is a pretty perfect morning. Just you and Huntress. Hey cuties. Ah, Ocean's here too. Did you know that I'm teeming with flesh-eating bacteria and dead bodies? That pesky Ocean always killing the vibe. You turn to Huntress. You sure you're okay here on the ocean? I know you don't like to be out in the open. Something about being here with you makes me feel safe. You both sit down, beautifully set table on the deck of the boat. A widespread, mouth-watering breakfast, goodies, and are arranged in front of you. Can we get you anything? You look a bit green. I get extremely seasick, and Trickster replaced all the island's Dramamine with party drugs. So wait, how did you get here? Weren't they just on the beach consoling the rejected killers? Are there more than two of them? You motion one of them over. We'll both take a screwdriver. Hold the orange juice. Of course. Can you play this particular song for us? Set the mood. You hand Dwight a piece of paper with a song written on it. Sure, though I doubt Trapper has in his vinyl collection. Oh man. Soon the haunting melody of Huntress's mother's lullaby streams through the yacht's expensive stereo system. The boat rocks as though the rhythm of the song, the eerie melancholy mood is quite romantic. Breakfast has never been this intimate. You reach out to touch the Huntress's hand when suddenly a loud bellow scares you. You knock your freshly poured flute of straight vodka onto the pristine deck. It's Trapper! He's screaming at us from the beach. Look how tiny he looks from all the way over here. Huntress squishes his head between her fingers like a child and giggles. Damn you both. The chairs you're sitting on are worth more than your lives. Get back here. He's not wrong. Hey, Claudette, take us out, father. Aye, Captain. Can she drive a boat? Guess we'll find out. Alone again. Nothing but core of the seagull, an ominous shadow of creatures lurking beneath the waves. I have something for you. For me? Huntress reveals a package wrapped in bloodied apron. You clap your hands with a kid on their birthday. Her cheerful attitude is rubbing off on you. I made the mask you asked for. I almost forgot, but I bet you didn't. This is the whole reason you pursued Huntress, I bet. Definitely get a mask of your own. None other. Here you go. Love me a mask. You put it on, it fits your face like a face glove. You gaze at Huntress through the eyes of the mask. Swell emotions surge through you. One has become two. Rabbits be multiplying, even in mask form. Let's go back to my place. She downs the screwdriver. She had a slight psychotic look in her eyes there, I'm going to be honest. The tension is palpable. As you enter the cabin, you could cut it with a hatchet. Give me a break. It's day 3 of killer jokes, and the raider only has so much mojo. Huntress sits next to you. As the cluttered down at the cluttered table in the kitchen, you notice the blood stains that have crept into every nook and cranny of the wooden planks. What poor animal died on this table, and did they suffer? What do you care if they suffered? Get back to the ocean, Ocean. Stop backseat omniscient narrating. Stay here, don't move a muscle, or I'll hear it. You can hear any mammal tendon creak as they stretch. It's a gift and a curse. I'll be right back. And alone in the cabin, what to do, what to do. Tidy up. Clean up, clean up. Everyone do your share. You half expect a flock of adorable birds and cute little mice to come sprinting out, but I'm pretty sure that she kills all the adorable birds and cute little mice. So you put around the room by yourself, organising Huntress little various trinkets, older bottles over there, discarded vintage parts over there, various keys. You don't open anything in particular. Doesn't she have a drawer filled with these things? Everyone has a drawer like this. You lay a blanket down in front of the fireplace for no reason at all. You certainly not imagining with all the naughty things that could go down on such a blanket. What's that in her strong yet delicate hand? You reach out, longing to stroke her blood-matted hair and scratch up the shoulders. I thought we could get warm by the fireplace. She wags a finger at you, bunny-licious smirk on her face. Not so fast. Remember when we talked about how there's more going on here? You nod like a little idiot. Well, I know there's something up. The other night, while you were sleeping like a cute little baby, I snuck into each of the killer's lairs and saw them with shiny objects that they've been stealing from me. I've been connecting somehow. Maybe it has something to do with their symbol. I tried to go back last night, but something blocked me from picking any of the objects up. Someone or something knows I'm onto them. I think if you try, it might work. What do you say? Will you help? Hell yes, I kinda just want the vibe at the restaurant. Of course I'll help you. A globetrotting treasure hunt on the level of Nicolas Cage masterpiece? You can definitely count me in. Let's go, I'll be your guardian angel. You'll never know when those other killers might pop up. You grab Huntress by the hand and practically trip over your own feet on your way out of the door. It feels good to have a quest. Thrilling. Part of you just wonders how quick you can get through this and impress the Huntress. Soon she'll take you in her yoinked arms. Yoinked. You'll be swooned. Your childhood crush on Popeye is making more and more sense. Where do you want to start? Dun, 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 dun. There are 4 killers who have stolen from Huntress. You're not going to let them get away with it. Which one will you investigate? Let's get Trickster out of the way. You arrived at Trickster's stage, but there's no one here. Not Trickster, not an audience, not anybody. Nothing eerier than an empty concert venue. Think of all the fringe that once swayed here. The beers that slosh over the red Solo cups. Mosh pits, tall guys standing in front of you for the entire show. Lifelong friendships that actually only lasted for one summer. Good times. My concerts are always an experience. You should really come to one of my after parties sometimes. They're a real scream. I'll put you on the VIP list. I prefer acoustic balalaika music. Trickster, I've never listened to your music. I think sampling the sounds of people's screams is very been there and done that. Hey, no one talks to Trickster like that. How do you know about my samples? No, somebody obviously a bigger fan than they're letting on. Show me where Huntress' shiny, mysterious objects is, and I'll wipe that grin off your face with a chloroform-drenched rag. Way too harsh, my mellow. Deranged violence, torture is the only cool when I do it, because it's my commentary on a shallow society, and I make it look very sexy as hell. Your thingamajig is a that-away. Trickster backs away from you and resumes practicing an intricate dance routine. The way you stood up to that bootleg Backstreet Boy just now was... oops. Find me the shiny thingamajig. Okay. Perfect. Oof. You did it! Your ability to find unfindable is quite uncanny. A natural hunter, I must say. Do you think I might be able to find your heart? I'd hope so. It's very important to locate and remove all the internal organs of your prey as soon as you fell them, so the meat doesn't spoil. What's this? You found a gold coin. There are 4 killers who've stolen from Huntress. You don't get away with it. You can avoid going to Trickster's stage a second time, which is a good thing because the whole mood just there is off. Trapper, yeah. There are 2 ways to get in Trapper's Cave. Due to the whole, you know, trap-based character theme he's got going on, you can rest assured that either one or both of these pathways is filled with traps. You turn to Huntress for advice. She only giggles and shrugs her shoulders. You're on your own, it seems. With Huntress, we'll go through the forest. Ah yes, the forest. Understood, I mean, come on, putting yourself in the ground voluntarily, that's just asking to be buried alive, doesn't it? The surface is where you belong. The light cascading through the leaves of the trees. It casts a hazy glow as you wander into the brush, leaving the cabin behind. But no matter, this is Huntress's domain. You think that'll keep you safe? Well, you thought wrong. As soon as you take a step off the beaten path, it lands in one of Trapper's bear traps. He swore he'd get you. You can hear the maniacal laughter as you bleed out. Ah, you stepped in one of these bear traps that I swore I'd get you with. I just said that. I've seen a lot of traps and animals, I can confirm. He got you. Well, crap, it's fatal. Darn it, Trapper, not again. I guess we try again. I guess we go for the tunnel? Or does... Okay. Only Huntress can kill you and steal your heart. Well, I got an achievement for being killed by Trapper. There's that at least. Okay, we're going down the same route. Can we just... Oh, you can just click fast forward, that helps. Hell yeah, baby! There are 4 killers who stole... Yeah, cool. We'll get Tricksters out the way again. Fuck. Okay. Trapper's Cave again. Underground tunnel. Let's try it that way. The sound secretly. No one can stop if they can't see you. No one can rescue you if they can't hear you scream, and nobody will waste time burying you if you're already underground when you die. Are you gonna die, are you? Surely, the dimly lit tunnel like this must be rife with traps. However, you manage to make your way along, distinctly uncaught by any traps, rusty, bare or otherwise. I got this. You're doing great. Who, me? I gotta say, this is up there among the nicest, damp, seemingly abandoned tunnels I've ever wandered through. Look, it even. Inspired by the Huntress's bravery, you dig deep inside yourself and summon courage of your own, which is good because you're going to need it if you're going to head through that very murdery looking passageway ahead. You enter into a humid, shadowy cave, dripping water echoes all around you. It's definitely not cozy like a cabin you left behind. You wonder how deep does the pool of shiny water go. Let's get this over with. When your eyes adjust to darkness, you see Trapper. He leans against the wall of the cave like a detective in an old film noir. I knew you'd come. Trapper, get out of my way or I'll skewer you and serve you for dinner. You're wasting your time. You'll never find what you're looking for. Unless what you're looking for is a minigame. What? A minigame? How unexpected. How playful. How about you play it right now? Find Huntress's lost shiny thing. Peel them eyes. You're on the hunt now. Let's go. Perfect. Not bad. Not bad. Perfect. Not bad. You did it! You found my lost shiny object. I'm so grateful. I could kiss you right now, but I won't because I'm pretty sure Trapper didn't actually leave and he's still over in the shadows watching us. Later, Trapper, you little perv. Hey, that's not fair. I'm huge. Come on, Hayushi. Let's hurry back to the next place. Oh, it's a fountain pen. You found a shiny thing, and well, I think it's a regular old pen. We don't need to point it out. She'd be happy. It's not that. There are 4 killers, yep. Trapper's Dank Hideaway, so there's no need to go back there. Void Trick's the stage. Let's do Wraith last since we binned him off first. This place is spooky as heck. Wasn't the beach sunny and beautiful just a moment ago? So you're telling me that the precious shiny thing is up here? It's pretty great, right? Finally a good chance to activate these quads. You don't get legs like this just from standing still. You already know I love a good workout. Running, jumping, climbing, roughhousing. You know what I'm saying? Gulp. Get that damn shiny thing before your immeasurable horniness melts your brain and it runs down out of your ears already. Yeah, I called it out. It's obvious to everyone. Just own it. So shall we? Inside the lighthouse, it's so dark you can barely see the footsteps of the road, but that's okay because you've got about 100 stairs practice to get the hang of the dark. Something about the gloomy place is really wearing you out and messing with your otherwise happy, horny aura. You can practically feel your mood going down, down, down as you climb up, 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 higher into the lighthouse, where you finally arrive at the top. Spirit, you look pretty pleased with yourself. Getting the hang of the whole being dead thing, you totally get sadder the closer you get to the top of the tower. That was me, baby. I've got to share the wealth. By wealth, I mean unending despair. You're probably here for one precious shiny thing that I've stolen. Good luck with finding it. I'll be over here reading if you need me. Find that shiny thing. Anything to brighten the mood in here. Don't miss the treasure. This treasure hunt is not a treasure miss. Oh, did I... Okay, not bad. You win sometimes, you lose some. Oh, I am not having that. That's from 20 minutes ago. Maybe I am having that. Quick, just grab the damn thing and let's go. Oh, you just found it. Okay, cool. I thought I fucked up there. It's a bottle opener, for fuck's sake. Hey, no! Stop! Spirit doesn't even look up from her book. Think you'll find if you just peace out. There are 4 killers, yeah, Trapper, blah blah blah. The Wraith's Cosmic Dump. When you arrive at Wraith's Oddball Hangout Zone, you immediately understand why they call it Cosmic Dump. They being me, obviously, and as if there are items and elements all over the place, the universe in this place, almost it's a damned mess. It's undoubtedly a special place. The very air you breathe makes you feel that you're part of something much, much larger. I'm going to hunt us some lunch while you find the object. You'll know it when you see it, because it's extremely shiny. How long have you been hiding, standing there? Are we really there? I don't have time for your existential crisis today, Wraith. Huntress and I are totally getting it on soon. I hope. Look, I need to find a special object you've hidden here. You stole it from Huntress, she knows it. You're trying to figure out the whole thing out too. Check this out. Bit of a subject change, but sure, Wraith is dealing with it all. Leads you to a telescope. You can see far off island in the distance. Holy smokes, is that actually... Sorry, I actually have no idea what that would be. Would you mind filling me in? That's IP Island, where the coolest killers with intellectual properties that you're legally obliged not to mention by name hang out and party with Hollywood celebs and Silicon Valley moguls. That's not even all zoom in. Over there. Ghosty! Is that Ghostface? I said not to name them. Oh geez, now I'm gonna have to clear the rights. You have no idea how much of my lawyer's charges are by the hour. I'm sorry, he just kind of popped up. I'm telling you, something crazy is going on here. I'll have to... You know, I wasn't trying to steal anything from Huntress. I was just looking for my answers. and eventually losing said answers. That's right, the thing you're looking for, I can't actually find it. Good luck, I guess. Minigame time. You see an old pair of glasses on the ground, quick grab. You found it, so shiny. I know I could count on you, Hoshi. That's something said, because I literally never learned to count via any traditional system of numbers. Now let's get out of here. You spend a moment imagining Huntress with glasses. Would you wear them over the mask or under? Hey, that's not just some junk. Those are reading glasses. I just subscribed to highlights. Phew, that was fun and scary. Good to see other killers are taking their heartbreak in stride. More or less. You got a really nice tour of some of the island's less known haunts. Boom, still got it. We can make a good team, you and I. What can I say? I appreciate the fine collection. Now that yours is back in order, maybe we head back inside and appreciate it? You collect a certain other special gift I've been meaning to give you? Is it shiny? I suppose it could be, if you oil it up enough. I'm going to be ill. You and me both, narrator. When you enter the cabin, it's dark, barely lit. Deep shadows stretch from wall to wall. Somehow, it manages to be a little bit terrifying. A little romantic, but you barely even notice you've got other things on your mind. You're practically undressing each other as you walk through the door. Mine's elsewhere. Neither of you realise that the door was wide open already. You're incredible. Each time you found one of the objects, my heart beat faster and faster. Your nimble hands, is there anything they can't find? The fireplace is crackling, your heart pounding, the smell of cinnamon in the air. But wait, who's that? Huntress quickly pulls her beach cover back up on. My darling? Mother? An old Russian woman, bearing a striking resemblance to Huntress, sits warming her hands by the fire. She turns to you, shocked to see that she appears to come from a completely different time in history. Wrapped in an old, unfamiliar clothes and completely out of place here at the beach retreat. Without thinking, you blurt out. What an honor! It's you. I can't believe this. You're the Mama Huntress I've been dying to meet? Well, nearly. Can I help you with anything? Glass of vodka? Hatchet of revenge on an elk who slayed you? Oh, no, my child, I'm quite content. Just happy to know that my little darling is taken care of. Huntress chuckles nervously. Hi, Mama. Claudette and Dwight burst in. They're in a prank video. Bet you weren't expecting this day to include meeting her mum. What? Shut up, Hilo. Hey Huntress, how do you feel about your dear old mama coming in to interrupt your date? Huntress throws a hatchet directly at the two survivors. It skewers the wall in between them. Without another word, they quickly scurry away. Good girl. Huntress turns to you. I hope this is alright. I was kinda hoping to bang. Of course. I give great parent. Huntress breathes a sigh of relief. It's just not the mood I thought we were coming back to, but I'm here now, I'm in it, I'm ready to meet your mama. Thank goodness, because my mama is the only person most important person in my life. We Russian invented tea. Did you know that? Mama Huntress shoves a cup of tea in your hand, and as you drink your tea with her, the air becomes warm around you. You, Huntress, and mother sit by the fire, exchange stories and anecdotes. Mama pulls out some old-timey pictures of young Huntress in black and white, holding bloodied animal corpses with chilling dead-eye stares. You all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. It's a lovely time, almost like you're back home. You've forgotten you're on a possibly cursed island atop what is likely some sort of hellmouth. Look, that's not the official law, I just call it like I see it. Every so often, Mother Huntress clutches her stomach and her eyes stare into the middle of the distance. She mutters some sound as if reliving the moment she was skewered by an elk. It's very grim. I like you. Thank you for indulging me in my teen stories. So tell me, what are your intentions with my Russian? That means bunny. You guessed that already, didn't you? Or about how you've got a translator app ready? To start a family together. All that's on my mind is family. To forge our own forest dwelling with a brood of half a dozen at least, hunting side by side forever. Mama smiles at you. She reaches into a bloodied cloak and pulls out a handkerchief with a red flower on it. For you, the one worthy of Mayana, use it to clean your hatchet of viscera. You take the handkerchief. It's soft and smells of spices. I'll take good care of this. You point to Huntress. Her, on the other hand, she can take care of herself. Huntress is ecstatic. You've won over Mama. No easy task. My time on this plane is coming to an end. This weird magic from the Ghost Girl's Black Lighthouse won't keep me here for long. I don't want you to get into the logic of this, but the Black Lighthouse can bring ghosts back to life. If you're still here, you're willing to believe anything. The spirit who brought you back? I'll have to thank her. Huntress's mama begins to fade. Huntress cries. You can picture her at 6 years old, lying over her mother's dead body. I fully support this union, and I feel good leaving my daughter on the cruel earth with you. You share a meaningful look with the mother of your beloved. Mama Huntress fades away, leaving you and Huntress alone again. Not a second later, Claudette and Dwight storm back in, never alone for too long on this island. It's time for a dramatic scene between the lovers. Shall we adjourn to the forest clearing for ambience? You and Huntress stand close. Stand holding hands in the forest clearing. Dwight and Claudette watch your interaction closely. Too closely. Hey, I've really loved hanging out with you. I think it's time. Time for... Oh my, I'm ready for this. Time for you to call me by my real name. Like my mother does. Will you call me Anna? Oh, that. Yes, of course. I think Anna is a beautiful name. You're a beautiful person. Do you know what I'd like to do right now with you beneath the moonlight? I'm feeling closer to you than I ever have before. There's nothing I'd rather do right now than... She averts her eyes. Does she mean what you think she means? Nope, she's looking at Dwight and Claudette. Chop up these two fools with me. Absolutely. Your hatchet is as sharp as my love for you. Let's get bloody. It's a gruesome scene as you and Huntress go to town on these innocent survivors who just wanted to help you guys out. We were being forced to help you. Can't hear you, hun, on account of the congealing blood in your mouth. Ah! You've been quite a mess of survivors. You and Huntress look at each other with manic eyes. Shall we return to the cabin? I'd love to get you out of that beach wear and into something a little less there. Thought you'd never ask. One side and strips off the Kafkan, revealing every curve of her muscle bod. You followed her lead, disrobing for the first time since waking up on the island. Yeah, you've been sleeping in your clothes, no judgment. It's a strange new place. You kiss, and yes, if you were wondering, it looks like she's gonna wear the bunny mask on for this sexy time. This is the part where I skedaddle. Decapitations? Sure. Tiger mauling? Sure. Dudes crushing other dudes in car crushes? Gotta have it. But hanky-panky? That I can't handle. I'll leave you horny kids to it. And adjourn moi. Q sieste toi. What? Just because Huntress speaks Russian doesn't mean I do. I speak Canadian French. It's a thing. Look it up. I'm nervously running my mouth now to give you two some time alone in the dark, maybe. Stop me if you've heard this one. A hillbilly, a doctor, and a clown walk into a bar. Fine, we'll get back to it. Post doing it, you and Huntress lie together in the warmth of the fireplace. Everything's so perfect. You imagine Mama Huntress smiling down at you from beyond. You realise that's a pretty gross image of her having you just watched all of that and just trying to stop thinking about it. That was incredible. You're telling me. The door to the cabin creaks open. You cover yourself with a blanket. Nice, Elo. Oh god, a severed arm claw. A severed arm claws its way through the doorway, trailing blood in its wake. No, we're walking into the scene of a horror film. As soon as people have sex, they die. Not when I'm around. Huntress procures a hatchet from out of nowhere that was in the bed with you guys. Hearing you say Mama Huntress is just weird, as I having Char and WoW called Mama Hunt. Well, clearly that's who we're on about. Just saying. Oh, this game. The wriggling torso of Dwight and Claudette followed their chopped up limbs. Slowly, the pieces of their body start to put themselves back together. No way! What the fuck indeed, my friend? You thought this was an island would let us die permanently? Have you ever played Dead by Daylight? Come on, we have to get to the final scene. I mean decision. Claudette and Dwight lead you to the Huntress, back to the empty beach. You both bask in glory of being freshly laid. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? Like some sort of laundry detergent, freshly laid. Actually, maybe that's good. I'll get my agent to start circulating that. The island is strangely quiet. No sarcastic remarks disguising a broken woman from spirit. No strange wide-eyed stare from the socially awkward Wraith. No threat of the imminent violence from Trapper. Even Claudette and Dwight are tight-lipped. They seem almost zombified. Last day, you beautiful piece of meat. You've done so well. Almost at the finish line. You didn't think I brought you all this way without a plan, did you? What kind of sinister body of salt water do you think I am? A whoosh of dark energy surrounds you and disappears as quickly as it came. The island noise begins to return. Birds chirp in their trees, the grass rustles in the light breeze, and oh look, the other killers are all here at the fire pit to watch the final ceremony. I can't wait any longer. The pomp and the circumstance is agonizing. You're telling me? Stick to the script, Claudette. So Huntress, how do you feel about the newcomer? Are they everything the murderous little heart has ever longed for? Huntress stares you down for an agonizing moment, and she steps towards you. My dear, I think this is true love. Come with me to the Red Forest. Let's hunt the woods together and have a family bursting with babies. We'll raise them as fierce warriors who can defend their family and home. In just a matter of days, you've gone from completely alone to being the start of a clan of warriors. I did not see that coming. Ray starts a slow clap. No one joins in. Typical. Whatever. Love is a concept made up by the greeting card industry. I'm out of here. Spirit floats back to her black lighthouse. Look behind you is Trapper. Huntress, you bested me. He turns to you and offers his leathery hand for a handshake. Congratulations, Hayoshi. Don't shake hands with losers. Trapper eyebrows shoot up, and then he smiles. He did not see that coming. You're alright, kid. I mean, I hate you completely. I want to kill you mercilessly, but you're alright. Wait, you haven't said anything to Huntress? I love you too. Let's head to the Red Forest immediately. Is 12 kids too many? Maybe in this economy, but who cares? Your heart overflowing with joy as you and Huntress embrace. Is this what you've been missing your whole life? A woman with shoulders, with sides and mountains, who won't take off a bunny mask, even during intimate times? Yes, 1,000 times yes. You dare stare into the sunset and picture your life together. Happiness is real. Oh my. Achievement unlocked, the hunger. You've claimed your place beside the Huntress in a quaint little blood-stained cabin at the end of Lover's Lane. Huntress lifts her mask and you finally lay eyes on her breathtaking natural beauty. You know the cabin I grew up in? Doesn't have any amenities that my luxurious new beach house has. I'm used to living as a beast, bathing in the river, running wild through the bushes. While telling you this, Huntress has left her bathing suit behind and entered into the jungle. You haven't lived until you've been one with nature. Rawr! You chase Huntress into the woods, leaving your own bathing suit behind. One down, finished the full game once. Did you? I dare you to try it again. Oh, so much fucking cheese. That was good. That was really good. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I'm definitely looking forward to doing more runs of that. Like, I want to do every killer. Let's have a look at the achievements. Like, we've got 10 out of 36 in one run. Like, 19 of them are hidden. Like, some of you get an achievement for each rejection as well, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, I'm very curious at the what all the achievements are going to be. Like, I assume there's going to be one for going all the way through and then laughing in their face after, you know, sodomizing her. In a way. Well, I want to say sodomizing, but just having my way with her, clearly. That was really good. She probably was. Just saying. Oh. Okay. And I'm going to finish off there for today. Bit longer than my usual stream for on a Sunday, but really enjoyed that. Good couple of games. Loved playing, finishing off Beast Inside. Potentially going to have to do a couple more runs of that, or I might have to YouTube the other endings because I'm really curious about those. Finishing off the other endings of Mortuary Assistant. Those were easier to find than I thought they'd be, but we got there. But yeah, it's been a fabulous day, and obviously finishing off on Hooked on You, which had way more cheese than I was anticipating. So much more cheese. But yeah, so we're gonna go raid out. We're gonna go see Kiggy today. He's a good laugh. So if anyone is still about, and if they want to join the Discord, feel free to come join the Discord. If you're a follower, use the follower raid command, and if you're a subscriber, come use the subscriber command. And yeah, that'll be it for today. I will chat to you all soon, and love you guys all. Bye bye.